Good evening, everybody, and welcome back. Sammy here at Sammy J Stitches, and it is time for a new floss tube. I know I wasn't here last week, and I super apologize for that. I knew there was a possibility I wouldn't be because I was out of town last weekend. And then when I got back, it was right back into the grind, and I haven't had the time. So, we're gonna have some company apparently. This snake here is gonna purr right into the camera. So I've got a couple weeks to catch up on, and I'll do the best I can. I think I have all my projects here, but it's hard to say. And now Toulouse is taking up my hands. So he's like laid across my hand. I'm not sure. I think I showed y'all Tired Trio and Raccoon Rabble last week. So we're going to start after that, which was on the 29th. I worked on Owe Them All. Well, first I worked on Mary and Bright. Let's get in here and let's see. Maybe. Okay. I may not have Mary and Bright in here. Oh, yeah, I do. Its bag got wet, and so I need to get it a new bag. Like, got wet with something sticky. So here's what we got on this one. We did some more filling in I filled in some more of the leaf and worked on those berries a little bit. Just 200 stitches to work on for 50 and Fabulous. And then I put it away. So if I remember, and if my battery doesn't die, I will hopefully tell y'all where I'm at on 50 and Fabulous and if I'm gonna complete it, because I'm starting to get a little concerned. Okay, so then the next one I worked on was Owe Them All from Erica Michaels. This is on a 28 count Lugana in Anubis from Under the Sea Fabrics. And it is getting very close to a finish. Very, very close. I just need to finish filling in the O and that heart and then some border. And we will be done. Stop. Cats, they like to attack things. So that is where I'm at on this one. I just put 200 stitches into it. Okay, maybe doing this in the living room was not the best idea. Oh, I think my thread just fell out of there. But I was trying to not have to set up as much as possible. So, let's see what's next. Next, I worked on Eat, Sleep, Stitch, Repeat. Remember, I had tried to work on this a couple times, but I kept not having the right floss with me. So, I stitched on this while I was at home. No, I'm sorry, I was at the hotel with my friends, and I got a good part of the word stitch. I got the word itch and a little bit of that T in. I still need to go back and finish sleep. But I was using a small hoop, and so I didn't want to have to move it to be able to get there and here, so I just worked on this. This the pattern is by Lori Holt, I believe, from Fat Quarter Shop. And this is 28 count Lugana in Winter Sunset from Under the Sea Fabrics. It's a very pretty color, and I've actually seen a winter sunset that looks like that. Exactly. It was very picturesque. Okay, next I worked on sugar cookies. I actually got quite a few things worked on while I was out of town. It just wasn't very much stitching. On this one I got a little bit more that I put in, but mostly that snowman. Because I was trying not to have to pull colors, and so I was working with just what I had readily available. So that's where it's at. And this is on the other piece of Winter Sunset from Under the Sea Fabrics. I cut it in half long ways. And then 1/2 for sugar cookies from the Cricket collection. And the other half was used for Eat, Sleep, Stitch, Repeat, which looks like this. As you can see, I somehow swapped these two colors, but it'll be fine. It's all fine. Toulouse apparently had enough of not being able to attack my projects and has decided to go somewhere else. All right. So that was those. What else? Oh, next I worked on What Lies Within. This is from Works by ABC, or Arlene Cohen, and says, what lies behind us and what lies before us are small matters compared to what lies within us. Oh, now Gus is gonna climb up my lap because Toulouse moved. You can't attack the cameraman. Okay, so I worked on, I believe, more border on this one. I think it goes this way. No, Gus. You can't attack it either. No. So I'm just working my way around the border, sticking with that same purple all the way around. This is, I believe, a Victorian Motto sampler thread. It's beautifully variegated purple. And it is on 28 count linen in Peeps from Seraphim Hand Dyed Fabrics. I love the fabric. The fabric's absolutely gorgeous. He's watching the fabric in the camera on the screen. He's watching the screen very intently at the moment. And I think that was, oh, when I finished up the last 30 stitches I needed on Ew People in order to count it towards my 50 and Fabulous. And so I got all those worked on while I was out of town. So then next, puts us into August. Can y'all believe it's already August? And so in August I started Uno, which is an event in Semi-Sane where you pick 4 whips and then they basically tell you which one of them to work on and for how many stitches. I decided to put my 4 zombie pieces because they're the ones I need to get worked on most. And but I probably shouldn't have put Mini Phantom and the Masquerade because I'm working on full coverage at work. So you're gonna see a couple repeats here, or there's a reason there's not a lot of stitching after this point. And I'm behind on Uno by a few days, so I really need to get after it. Okay, so the first one I worked on was House Targaryen. This is what it's gonna look like when it's done. I got this on Etsy from Lolita Made Designs. I still haven't fixed the flower yet, but I worked my way down, I think. Pretty sure. I'd work my way down. Yeah, because here's my thread. So just working around that circle. And then I'm making a mess because I'm trying not to have to move too much. I was home still, so I worked on Aberdeen. Sorry, Gus, gotta move your bed. He's like laying on my back. My beautiful bag. My nephews stayed over and they're talking in their sleep. This is not Aberdeen. Okay, I don't know where Aberdeen ended up, so we won't worry about that one today, but I got 200 stitches in on it. Then I moved on to where's my year of celebrations? See, I told you I might not have my stuff all together. And now I've got a cat in my lap, so it's really hard to just get up and go look for it. So I worked on year celebrations from Hands On Design February, and I got 200 stitches in on it, wherever it's at. I don't know. I guess maybe Shores was last video, or I don't have it written down, but for some reason Shores of Hawk Run Hollow is sitting here. I know I got the 200 stitches on. I'm pretty sure I showed y'all that last week. Maybe it just didn't get put up. So after that I worked on Anzac, and I got about 300 put into this one. This way, there you go. Got these koalas filled in and starting in on this motif, whatever it is, and heading up this way. So as you can see both edges. So not very well, but you can see both edges. So it will just be this much left to get done. Look, you can tell the kangaroos are boxing there. So, and then I also got in 100 stitches, 200 stitches on Lady of the Flag. Again, Uno has me shuffling through these pieces. So I filled in a little more skirt and a little more flag. So she's looking absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, I am trying to somehow figure out how to finish up 50 and Fabulous before the 15th and work on my Uno. Yesterday at work, I didn't get any stitching time at all. My husband and I decided to have a little contest and see who could submit more tickets within the work shift, and we ended up tying, so that was pretty fun. He so could have beaten me. I think he went easy on me. We've done a lot of school shopping, and we're almost done. I think I'm missing 2 items from each of their lists. Lexi's already started back to band practice. We're slowly approaching what I'm hoping will be as close to normal routine as possible. I am a little concerned with some of the laxness my state has decided to implement when it comes to COVID. So we'll have to see how that goes. But right now I do have them enrolled to go back to public school. I don't know that I could handle another year of homeschool, so I'm really hoping that we don't have to go back to that. I had my birthday a few days ago, August 3rd. So again, we spent most of the day school clothes shopping. I did buy some stuff fully finishing some items, so hopefully I'll be able to work on that sometime this week. When we went out of town, my Thursday, I took my son to the dermatologist, and they did a biopsy on one of the cells that he had, a little growth he had right here. It did come back as basal cell, which is not surprising considering his genetic condition to where he's predisposed to them. He has several basal cells. We are treating it with a topical cream until he is old enough to take an oral medication, but the oral medication would stunt his growth, so we have to wait to lose his back and purring just as much as before. And wants love. So we had that biopsy done, and then we went to Hurricane Harbor, which is a water park in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, and had a lot of fun there. Then on Friday, we went to Six Flags and rode roller coasters and just had a nice 3 of us time, end of summer, just real chill. And then Friday night, I had a couple of my stitchy friends that live in the Austin area come up to Dallas and stay at the hotel with me. One of them has a daughter that is my daughter's age, so they hung out and they went to Six Flags on Saturday while I stayed at the hotel and hung out with my friends. One of them is on Flosstube, although she hasn't made a video in a while. It's I Stitch What I Want, Carly. And then the other one, she used to do floss tubes, but she was the sweary stitcher, and so if you decide to go check her out, understand that she does swear in quite a bit in her videos, but she does always give a warning at the beginning of her video in case you're not interested. So they came up and we had a good weekend stitching and hanging out and doing a lot of sleeping because we were all just chill. So that's where I've been. It's been just kind of a whirlwind this last couple weeks, working quite a bit, and actually having to do work versus, being able to relax a little bit at work. I work the next 3 days and then I have the rest of the week off. So that should help me to get caught up on everything. I do have a doctor's appointment this week on Thursday. I'm going back to the eye doctor. And that's it. I should be able to actually relax a little bit this week. Of course, the kids have some school stuff they have to get done. School doesn't start till the 16th, but because we're coming off of homeschooling and going back into public school, they're having to do some testing and get situated with the stuff that they missed last year. I said way too many times, and this is kind of a short, quick video because I'm tired and discombobulated and was not prepared. But I thought it was better than not getting a video for another 4 days, because trying to make one at work with this many whips is really hard. Meow. You say hi to everybody? Yeah. They say hi to you. Say hi. Say hi. Oh, he'll talk until he gets on camera. So yeah, we're just trying to develop routines. Lexi has softball tryouts on tomorrow or later today. So wish her good luck. She's really hoping to get on the travel ball team, which will make for a very, very busy fall between softball and volleyball and band and football games, because in 8th grade they start doing the playing for the football games and the pep rallies and stuff like that. So yeah. What are you meowing for, you big baby? Say hi. So shy. He doesn't really like being held, but he wants to be loved on. It's interesting. All right, so I'm gonna let y'all go at that. I know this is not my typical video, but you know, it is what it is. Life ebbs and flows and changes. So I hope y'all all have a wonderful week. I hope you're getting tons of stitching in, much better than me. Oh, numbers. I've got numbers for you. So in July, I completed 7,491 stitches. My worst month all year, which wasn't overly surprising with the job change and stuff, but at 7,491 in 31 days, that's 241 stitches a day. Now, if you look at the fact that I actually stitched like, let's see, 31, 30, 29, 28, 25 out of the 31 days, I actually averaged 299 stitches a day. I didn't have any finishes. So, you know, it is what it is. And we'll get adjusted. My best month so far was June at 16,756. So, in between those. Then, on 50 and Fabulous, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 14 left to do, and 7 days left to do it. However, one I am working on now, so it shouldn't take me too much longer. It'll go pretty quick, but hopefully I'll get them done by the end of the week. So that is that. So yeah, thank you. If you're new here, welcome. This is not a typical video, but I hope you found something to interest you and bring you back next time. If you're a returning viewer and friend, thank you so much for coming back week after week. Thank you for watching, liking, subscribing, commenting, all the things that you do to show you love me, and I will see y'all next time.